Oh, you're already here. I forgot it does that. Okay. 1 second. My tripods. How are you guys doing? It's fine. Saturday evening. I know I already went live on here this week. I just realized that I never specified if I'd still be going live tonight, so I'm like, I'll just go live anyway. Because I was gonna go live on Insta anyway, so it's all good. Oh, why is my hair curly? I did not curl it. I just slept in a bun. That's fun when that happens. How you guys doing? Hey, Steph. Okay. Your comments, hold on. There you go. Okay, that's better. Hi. Yeah, I just am. It's just been a rough week, a rough couple days, and I just need to just have a night of us just talking, which happens every single night lately, but not every single night on here. I did go live once this week on here. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was with my niece or something, but it wasn't like the live that we know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I am in the middle of having some sort of midlife crisis. Am I midlifed? I think I am. Hey Alex. You can try and teach me TikTok all you want. I can't dance. My body doesn't move appropriately. I don't have coordination. I've never been able to dance ever. It's either I'll just fake dance and just kind of this, or awkward dance, but I can't focus on moving my shoulders the right way and my waist and my hips and my hands and my face. I just can't do it. So I'll just keep trying. Every time there's a new dance, maybe I'll just keep trying to do it and make it a funny thing instead, because I'm never going to be able to dance. Trust me, I've tried my whole life. I have absolutely no coordination at all. Nothing. I'm a professional, I can help you. I don't know. Your hearing is going? Oh, you can barely hear me? I need to find my microphone. I used to have a microphone I could plug into this, because I've heard that from other people, that the lives are really, 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 really quiet. Yeah, just turn it all the way up, and I'll try and find that microphone before next week's live. But I wanted to tell you, so I've been going live on Instagram again every night, and that's okay. I decided as long as I'm getting 1 or 2, maybe 3 videos. I don't have a headphone jack on the iPad now, actually, and I don't know where the thing is, but I'm sure we could find one that connects it. Anyway, I realized that like if I don't go live at least once a day, I get really, really sad and stuff. So, my goal right now is as long as I'm posting at least 2 videos a week and then also going live on here on Saturday, then I'll feel proud and good. And so yeah. So if you're following me on Instagram, come and follow me. If you're following me on Instagram, come and join usually around this time every night, maybe a little later, and just talk to us there. And if you can't, that's okay, don't worry. It's just the same old lives every day. And yeah, sometimes there's drama, sometimes there's singing, sometimes there's, I don't know, but who cares? Like, just whatever you catch, and that's okay. I can't feel bad about it anymore just because it just is something that makes me happy, and I gotta follow what makes me happy. What?
We have company.
Who?
Your favorite.
Who?
Your favorite.
Who?
No. Green, not who.
I have a lot of favorite.
Which is your absolute favorite?
My favorite what?
Favorite person.
You.
Okay, second favorite.
I don't want to say, because what if it's not that person? Is it Paul?
What?
Is it Paul?
You have to commit.
It's Paul. Because the only other option, it would be a niece or a nephew. And Danny would be. What is it? Danny cleaned, you can come up. Paul's here. Anyway, let me get this out real quick. I want to start doing, hold on. Hi, aw, what's that?
I don't know, it's on your
Who's that
porch.
from?
I don't know, it's on a porch.
Is that from you? Hi. Someone
I wish
sent
it
me
was.
flowers.
Your friend Steph.
Which Steph? Hold on.
It just says Steph. Well, that's cute.
Wait, if she has my address, it's gotta be Steph. Are you kidding? Is that you, Steph? Oh my gosh, it's you? She just sent me flower and she knows my favorites. Oh my gosh. Roses and sunflowers. Oh my heck, you're the sweetest. That just like, wow. That just cheered me the F up, let me tell you something. Wow. You're so sweet. I needed this. Thank you. How beautiful they are too. How do you do that? How did you send them to me?
Through Bed of Roses. It's a online rose
Oh, you just
company.
do it online? I don't think anyone's ever sent me flowers before. Like Danny's brought me flowers, but I've never been sent flowers. Come say hi. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Wait, you're talking. Are you commenting?
What?
Paul. Is Paul commenting?
Hold on.
Are we were?
His hair.
Look
Fixing my
who's here. Oh, look the thingy.
Hi.
Come and chat with us for a minute. No?
Wow, you have a live one and you have.
This is so I can read the comments, because watch what happens. Watch. Oh, there they are for a second, and then look, wait for it. There you go. Disappears.
Kind of a cool setup. Oh, I had one on the way over. Thanks. I better limit.
How about some pepperoni?
That's pork product.
Paul doesn't eat pepperoni.
That's so sexual. The way he's eating it.
He's really sexual. Don't you know that by now?
Mm-hmm. I like your lip gloss.
Thank
and your
you.
hair.
Oh, thanks.
It's nice.
Thank you. This isn't gloss. This is like a sparkly.
Or lip
It's
stuff.
like a sparkly chapstick. Do you smell it?
Looks good.
It's supposed to be a little farther.
Sorry, I was.
What was that?
We're family, so I can be here.
That's true. The rules keep lifting, and Danny's
Just break that?
every day.
Oh shit.
What
You
happened?
broke it good.
What happened?
Oh crap! Wait, don't touch it. You're gonna get shot.
Wait, wait, just show me.
I'll pull it out.
Hold on.
What you get for when you get a seat?
My
Is that right?
keep going down. My knee just hit this. Oh, I guess I better not touch it.
Yeah, don't touch
That-
it.
Charger.
No, this charger
Sorry.
is dead. This charger has not been working. Babe, I'll plug in my phone when it's dying to that,
Yeah.
and it still goes dead.
Just the
Steph, thank you
pokies
so
on.
much, Steph. Seriously, that is
On the
really
corner.
okay. Be right back. Hold on. Let me get to the camera for a second.
Okay.
Look at the pretty flowers.
Wow.
Aw. We're keeping those flowers in frame the whole time.
Yeah, Magsy, I broke a thing of Shanny's, and I said I was sorry though. I have 5 people here. I broke stuff, yes. I'd have to like be squinching to read the comments on this phone. Which one's recording?
This is recording. This is just the comments. She's watching herself on this, so she can read the comments closer, so she can't.
That was a good
Because the
one.
one on there doesn't work too well. So.
She's using my tripod I gave her for Christmas.
No. She's not.
No, this
I mean,
one's
she
recording.
is. No,
though.
she is, but yeah.
Well, she's using it.
That's true.
Well, that one and this one.
Thanks, Maggie. Steph, this is so sweet. Look at you. Nobody sends me flowers.
Let's see if you guys can see this
You don't
setup.
have to send me. You don't have
Oh,
to
can I show
send
this
me
setup?
flowers.
Yeah.
Look how this is set up. Can you see?
Paul, I use this tripod every
It's
single.
cool.
Paul, I use this every day now. I really do.
That's the tripod I gave her.
She does use that every day.
I use this for filming and going live on YouTube. I only use this now for going live on Insta and reading comments. That's it.
Okay.
Are you
Go ahead,
proud?
Maggie. I'm good.
Yeah, I
don't
am
want flowers.
proud.
Yeah?
I'm proud of Shanny.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
She likes the head.
Yeah.
thing right
Uh-huh.
there.
Yep. Well, you guys can do it for you.
The boys are back in town.
There you go, Maggie. Thank you.
So everybody say the same thing at one time. Do what emoji? They should do one emoji. Everybody should do the thumbs up emoji.
No,
Go.
that's lame. No, wait, hold on. No. Lame, come on. Of all the emojis, you want the thumbs up? Make them work for something.
This is so sweet.
Let's do. Oh, shush, but.
Oh, thanks, Charmaine. Yeah. Nice.
Everybody
married?
do.
Yeah.
95 people wanted to know, so
95.
yeah, at least I'm sure.
See, there's some thumbs up. They're
Everybody,
coming through.
Everybody do the chicken.
For what? What are
Do
what are
the
you doing?
chicken emoji. Well,
Chicken emoji.
you gotta show them which one.
Oh, hang on.
Wait, what are we doing? I missed that.
The chicken emoji. Is this how
Why?
you talk back?
You gotta do the chicken emoji.
But what's it for?
Because we're just having them do it.
Just for fun. Everyone send us chickens.
Yeah, send in the chickens. Is it this one? Wait, where is it?
Because they're filmographers and are trying to figure. Why are you doing this?
Wait, is it that one?
You're
No,
trying to figure out
no.
how.
The chicken head. Chicken head.
Oh, okay. This one. You gotta match that one.
Why? Just cause.
This is a game.
Oh, that's a fun game.
Oh, of course.
It's
yeah,
not
of
as
course
cool
it's
as what you do.
No, it is. It's a fun game. Ready, go.
Look, they're flying in.
chicken for everybody.
There's a
Chickens
few
everywhere.
wrong ones, few wrong answers. Minus points.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. You better make up for it.
I don't have the chicken head emoji. What?
What?
Alright.
That's impossible.
That's fine.
Okay, well,
Acceptable.
if you're on a computer, I think you can click a button. I don't know.
I just typed chicken.
Look at these flowers.
That was beautiful. That's so sweet. That just made my whole month.
Those are nice. They're chilled. I guess it's cold outside
That's
too.
so sweet. Is it cold still?
Which was 6 by 10.
Dude,
5 by 10 is not bad.
5 by 10. Maybe we could do some surgery.
Yeah.
The roses smell like roses.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't say what that one is. I know what it is.
The
You
schnozberries
use
taste
it-
like schnozberries.
You use that as a corsage, or
What's
as
it
a.
called?
It's a carnation.
Yeah, good job.
They know you.
I
So they put
sunflowers and red roses.
that's a sunflower, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something else, something not very smart. Let's see. Oh, and white roses. Are those white roses? What are those?
Those are roses.
They look like roses.
Interesting look.
They're
Those are like
small.
small roses. I mean,
Yeah.
that are beautiful.
You want to receipt back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two pink carnations, two pink roses, and they do smell good. This one smells more.
I get a bit.
That is a beautiful arrangement by Bed of Roses. Go to Bed of Roses. Add water daily. Remove fading blooms. Change water when it becomes cloudy. Like us on Facebook.
Come on.
Just go take a picture of my glasses.
Do you wanna
What?
Show Paul.
read her
Because it's
little
updated.
thought that she wrote for me?
What? Oh,
Or
she wrote a
if
note.
you can.
Thank you. Thinking of you, hoping this brings a smile to your face and brightens up your day, sending lots of love your way, your friend Steph. Oh my gosh, you're the sweetest. Aww. Thank you. Have water daily. Oh, that's not you.
Is Steph in here?
Yeah.
Good
she
job,
is.
Steph.
That's her right there.
That's real sweet, Steph.
Winner.
Seriously. Good
So
job.
sweet. I almost cried. That was so sweet.
I'm glad it didn't knock over because it was like windy out there. Like it was right on the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are these, Paul?
Those
You know what those are? What's this?
Those are.
Those?
They're kind of going a different way, but
Is that a daisy?
huh.
Ah!
I think they're
Are they
right.
daisies?
Are they both daisies?
What's that sound?
No.
The birds like to listen to
Got some-
cartoons upstairs, so
They watch
they
the
freaking
Twins.
What?
Oh yeah,
It's
they
their
love it,
favorite.
dude. They'll
Do you
sit-
have Tweety Bird up there
Oh,
for
yeah.
them?
It's,
Mhm.
yeah,
They
go
watch Looney
crazy.
Tunes?
yeah.
When Tweety comes on, they go
Seriously,
crazy.
they lose it up there. They're just-
So
they,
cute.
they like pay attention to it, like
And like, if they're looking like sad or depressed, I'll come and turn it on. And the second I do that, I'll come to the front of the cage and just.
just start.
Like-
It's
Fun.
really pretty funny.
I love that.
I mean, it makes sense. They just stare at a white wall all day. And my other birds, I was like, why do these birds seem a little bit sadder than my old birds? And then I realized because my old birds were in my room with me, there was a lot to look at, including,
Listen to TV.
yeah, my TV and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, let's try letting them
Cartoons.
watch cartoons. And now it's like their favorite thing. They get mad if they don't get it.
How did it start? Has it just been going? Did you turn it on for them?
Mm-hmm. And there's like a
There's
playlist.
like this big 4-hour.
And you can,
How do you-
Looney
yeah.
Tunes version on YouTube.
There's
so
like-
you just run over the
You
computer.
can find like 3-hour ones, 4-hour ones, 5-hour ones, and just like have them on the
Oh,
autoplay.
wow. I bet
Mhm.
people put them on for their kids and they love
Oh yeah.
that.
It's so cute.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and get a video of it sometime.
They are real flowers. These are real flowers.
Oh, Steph sent
And they
these to
smell
me.
good.
You are so sweet.
Hi, Sarah.
Steph. Oh gosh.
Maybe I should turn it on mine.
Oh yeah.
Just, I don't have to.
Do that so people don't freak out about you getting too close, even though we're like right next to each other. It's different in Utah right
Yeah,
now.
we're in yellow, guys. We're cool here.
We're in yellow alert.
We're pretty much done with it, so whatever.
Yes, my mind is blown,
I'm not
Steph.
done with it. We're
I love
just
'em.
not-
They're really cool. I'm enjoying them as well.
You're welcome. Do you want to take them home?
No,
Okay, good.
I wouldn't do that to you. I know you'd be too nice and let me take them home, but
Only
No.
for your mom. Well, for you too.
Yeah.
But no. No, because Steph sent them. Well, we should play the three-way newlywed game.
what?
You know when Danny and I play the newlywed game?
I'm on top.
On top?
Or let's play me
On
and
top.
Paul. Let's do me and Paul, and you get to ask the questions. You get to find questions.
Sounds interesting.
How's
Yes.
that gonna work?
You get to get on your phone and get your questions from these guys. Let's do that.
I'm gonna be on flowers. Thanks, Maggie. I'll enjoy these.
I don't know where my thingies are. Where are my thingies? Are you okay
Your
playing
thingies?
this? Are you okay playing this?
What is it?
For fun? The
Oh.
newlywed game. We should
Oh.
answer questions about each other.
Okay.
I mean,
I know I'm gonna be embarrassed.
No, I am.
I'm
I don't
gonna-
know. This will be funny
Something's
because I
gonna be
don't.
embarrassing.
No, nothing like that. Where are the paddles?
I thought you wanted to get falling slowly, not like
Oh, you're right here.
all the way.
Yes, dancing dolphins. I'm
Rub
a
the ball
little
gags
scared
too?
about this.
Okay, start looking for
You
questions.
just
Okay,
said ball
start
gag.
asking me and Paul questions about each other.
So what am I doing? I'm just reading the questions.
Yeah, you pick questions.
I pick the questions off of
Think
this.
sweet, I am
Yes.
star. Whatever that means.
So Danny and I play this all the time, but we're gonna play with Paul, me and Paul. Danny's gonna find the questions and just ask anything that you would like. Dan, like anything, like what's your favorite movie, and then I would have to guess what Paul's favorite movie is. He would write down what his favorite movie is, and if I'm right, I get a point. If I'm wrong, he gets the point, and then we'll do a question for me back and forth. You're so
Question
not-
I'm
number
gonna get
one.
this
You're
wrong.
so not into this.
Question
I can
number
tell.
one.
I can tell this. He doesn't like this.
Does Paul have any fluffy sweaters?
So this is just yes or
Wait,
no?
no, don't.
So I'm
do-
answering for you?
No, don't do yes or no. No.
It was just the first one that came up. It was for
Well,
Tiffany.
that is cute, Tiffany, but no. Like, ask something about. I mean, I guess that does work, but who was that for, Paul? I mean,
She just asked the question. Does Paul have any fluffy sweaters?
Maybe I'll just answer it for you.
okay.
I don't really have
We need
any
to get
fluffy
into the
sweaters.
shots.
I have some fluffy, I have a very fluffy flannel shirt. I know it doesn't seem too fluffy, but I got a very thick Columbia flannel this year, last year. That's about as fluffy as I
Ain't nobody. Oh, there we go.
got. Oh, that's okay.
All right, Paul. I'm afraid you're gonna be the star here.
Star?
Yeah. What's the most
Is this
embarrassing
paint gonna
thing
get on my
Paul
butt?
has done?
No, it's
No, it's super dry.
Okay, what?
You can both answer this, I guess.
What is
What's
it?
the most embarrassing thing Paul has done?
Well, we are gonna answer for him.
How are you
remember?
going to be able to answer
Yeah.
that?
So I guess just what's the most embarrassing thing each of you
What
have
the-
done that you know of about each other?
Ooh, this leg is detachable. Am I gonna
Detachable. What do you do?
That's
No.
cool. Detachable monopod? That's a cool feature.
How about-
It's a sick freaking tractor.
What's something
I got
embarrassing
sick
that I have done with you present?
Embarrassing thing?
Like, what's the most embarrassing thing you've seen me do? And then vice versa, but let's do me first.
So I have to answer what you've done embarrassing.
Yeah. The most embarrassing thing you've seen for me. This is harder than I thought it would be.
You're gonna do something.
Non-sexual version. That's the shots
well,
for
then
another
I
video.
don't- In person, like in real life?
Did you see my answer?
No.
Stephanie says, I knew you were having a rough month, and I wanted to do something nice for you since I can't storm the USA border and give you a cheap shot right now. I'm so glad to make your day.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Seriously. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest. Okay.
Ready to go.
Honestly, I don't know.
1, 2, 3. No pants in front of you?
No, not really, but I thought that would be a thing.
Well, I
Because
don't
I
have.
don't know anything that you've been embarrassed
I
with,
often.
really.
I don't get embarrassed. This is kind of a dumb question for me. 'Cause I'm
No.
embarrassed.
Because I wouldn't write crying.
Yeah.
Did I cry in front of you?
No.
I'm
we're
guessing
doing,
for me.
No. We're both doing you.
Oh,
So
oh! I'm doing me. No pants
So-
on? No, that was for her because she never
No, we were
has pants
doing
on.
me. So like, we're doing me, but you're answering it for me, and I'm answering it for me, and
Oh.
then we see if they
Okay,
match.
sorry.
And if yours matches
I'm not
mine,
really
then it's correct.
You hook it up like this.
Okay, Steph asks, hey Paul, can you ask Shanny what their announcement in her title is?
What's the
Oh yeah, I
announcement
never
in the
finished that. Okay, so
He interrupted.
so I've been going live on Instagram every night and bringing people on to meet them, and it's been so fun to meet so many new people. But it's starting to get really difficult for many reasons, and so I thought it would be cool to bring back what do we call it? Like What are you doing?
How do you spell announcement?
Announcement. I thought it would be really fun to bring back. What did I call it? It was either Shanny Fanny series or Shanny Fanny stories. Do you remember this? And I would have people send in their stories, and I would read their stories in a video and respond to them. So it's kind of like you still get to hear your story. We just and if you want me to see your face, and if you want your face on the video, then send me some pictures to put with it. Just because it's kind of getting really hard on the live streams because there's.
Did you do this one before?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I used to.
I must have missed that one because I remember you saying you wanted to do something like that, and I thought that's a.
Yeah, it was like Shanny Fanny Sundays or something like that. So.
Oh, and you did.
Shanny.
You kind of give them a shout out.
Shanny
Right.
Fanny stories.
Is
Yes.
that what it was?
That's what
Shanny
Steph
Fanny
said.
stories. So if you want to be in one, I don't know when I'm gonna film it. So just start sending them anywhere, anytime. I mean, on Instagram.
This doesn't have a mic input.
What about those that don't have Instagram? Do they have messaging on YouTube?
No, just videos that you can shoot. They can send you a video in private though, in a story. But nothing messenger wise in YouTube.
Do you want Danny to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You get to find the questions then. You get to be
Go,
the.
Danny. You're in that seat now.
Purple Prince is Paul a single man?
Yeah. Do you want to just play from back there? You didn't get up.
A lot of ones. Ah. Bye, Kaylee. Somebody keep scores.
Or we can just do something else.
I'm gonna sort this.
You got it.
Should we do something else?
Any
Is this-
close people watching?
Wait, are you gonna get in character like the game show?
Wait, we're playing
Yeah,
this?
me too. Yeah.
I thought you said you wanted to do
Shut
something
him
else.
down. He gets to choose.
What?
What do you want me to do? Why is that too dark?
Look what it says.
Out. Cast crew. What was under?
The
what was under-
Outcast Crew.
This was Outpost. And we all
What's
got
originally under there?
Post.
The tape.
The
Outpost.
The Outpost cast
Oh.
and crew.
Why did you take it?
So we were part of a TV show. Him and I. We were a crew on this TV show, and we put our blood, sweat, and tears into the first season.
Literally
And
blood,
it was
sweat, and tears.
7 months of crazy work, and just no Thanksgiving, low pay, hard times, rain, snow, sleet. Anyway, hard times.
We did this because we thought, oh, hey, maybe this has some feet under it and it can go for several seasons. We're
And
like,
guess what?
"Sweet."
It did have some feet under it, but they took it away from us to Serbia
Yep.
because they wanted it cheaper. 3.
Yeah, stuff for sure.
And it actually turned out pretty
Dirt
good,
bags.
but we're very sad that they left us in the dust. So I covered up.
Yep.
The
So we're
Outpost
just the
cast and
outcast
crew,
crew.
The Outcast crew.
It's so funny.
But it was meaningful to us.
Yeah, meaningful is
No
is a word.
Wait, is that the one that was like
Fancy.
on? No, the one that got
Some-
canceled on BYU TV or
No,
whatever.
that's extinct.
No.
Extinct.
That's what I was on.
No, it's still going.
Yeah.
It's on the CW.
Yeah.
Extinct is still
No,
going.
No.
Outcast.
Oh,
The Outpost. Yeah, the Outpost is still going on the CW.
Oh,
It's
this
on-
is the one that was on the
It's a Warner
CW.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Was that the one in the jail? Like your very first job on set?
No.
There is a
This,
jail
this
in it.
this is a fantasy thing, sci-fi fantasy thing. It was for Aerostorm.
Aw. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That was
We
supposed
moved
to be
on.
just a quick side note.
Suckers.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys ask questions for them about Shanny, and he'll answer for her, and you answer for yourself. And we'll see if the answers align. Right?
Yep.
Was this
I
the
like
host?
your TV host character. There it is, right there. That's the host.
Welcome to the married.
Yes.
The married dad.
What's the game called?
Newlywed Game.
The Newlywed
The
Game.
Newlywed
Did you know
Game.
my mom and dad were on the Newlywed Game in
Shut up.
1971?
Did they win anything?
They won
Rice
some
brownie.
China set. They still have it. There's a bunch of hearts.
That's cool.
February 14th, Valentine's Day.
That's so cool. I didn't know that. That's amazing. Wait.
What's
the
that?
question?
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just ready. Whatever question it is.
You're just ready.
What's
That.
that for? You're not gonna
Maybe
show
I'll
me what
ask-
it is?
maybe I'll
I
ask
gotta
the
wait for a
question.
question.
All right, Paul's picking questions.
Should I say
Pick a question. Should we do that?
I could write something really vulgar.
Let's do that for me. No.
Worst
What
movie
was that
you
called?
saw.
What was that called?
Favorite song.
Do
Is
the
that
worst
toilet
movie. Do
paper?
the worst movie. So do me the worst movie. I just don't remember what it's called.
Okay. I was gonna say something.
What's it called?
So worst movie.
Worst movie we've ever seen.
Worst movie she's ever seen.
Oh, you ever seen it? We're doing it for you?
Yes.
She's gonna answer after these messages.
Who's the louder?
And pay attention to what she's saying.
Huh?
No.
They can't even hear you anyway. I can't concentrate and listen
But
at
I
the same
can.
time.
Come on,
Oh.
No? Okay. I'll just describe it.
Worst movie you've ever seen.
Yeah. Just give a little
I
synopsis.
hate this movie and you know this.
Oh crap.
You can just describe that with that.
I wonder if you'll remember. What is it
Anyone have
called,
guesses for what her worst movie is?
though? Here you go. A Quiet Place? No,
A
I
Quiet
don't like
Place?
You hate
it.
that movie.
Well, now I
That's a
like
good
it.
movie.
No, I agree. It's a
I
great
hated
movie.
it the first time.
She doesn't like it because
But now I like it. I
Spoiler
don't
alert.
like when people
Oh,
like the one on the horse. What is
the
that
horse
called?
one?
The one, it's so long and boring. It's like Hugo or something.
Oh,
What is that called?
Oh, with Aragorn.
Aragorn?
Yeah, after he was Aragorn, he did the cowboy one where he's riding
Right.
across the desert.
Hugo?
Shoot.
Hugo. Is it Hugo?
Well, you said Hugo. I don't know what it is. I don't. I've never. I've
Does
never seen it.
anybody know
That
what
might be
that's
Hugo.
called?
Hang on.
Starving in Suburbia.
It was the
No.
it was the stupidest movie I've ever seen. It was so difficult to get through it. Like I thought I was gonna cry
That was
every
the
5
thing.
minutes. That's how horrible it was. It was so
No,
dumb.
it's not Hugo. That's not it. But it was like it came out. Hang on, let me just. Do this.
Yes, Steph. Now that the restrictions are lifted,
Oh yeah.
we will send. We can
And
send
that's a
this
federal
coming
thing.
week.
So she's
Yeah.
been usually sending them USPS.
Mhm.
So trying to get into the federal building has been
Oh yeah, it's been a nightmare
a nightmare.
Because
Because it's the post office.
because it's
Right.
a post office and it's open for like 3 hours and the line is like 6 miles long. So it's hard to even get
Well,
into
we'll
the damn
try
thing.
for this week and see how it is this week,
Yeah.
and let you know.
I'm gonna send them all the
Yeah.
information.
Hidalgo,
we're
that's
gonna do
what
it
it
very
was. Hidalgo.
soon.
Good job.
Hidalgo. Okay, so
Stupidest movie in the world.
Sweet Sarah
No offense.
Bim wins then, because
Good
you
job.
remembered the name.
Who's keeping score?
I don't know, Kaylee's
You
not
do.
here.
Here, let me see the.
So one for none of you.
No, because
So one for Sweet.
if someone gets it wrong, the other person gets a point, right? Or do they just have to get it right?
None of you got it right.
It's technically up to us, so.
Okay. Just if you get it right, you get a point then.
You're making me young.
Sorry, that's my
Keeping
bad.
score.
Didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Another question
Work
Yes.
harder than me.
for
Now for
is
Danny.
it- now it's for Danny.
And we can do the same question.
Another. Okay, so Danny, what's
Dang.
the worst movie you've ever seen?
The worst movie.
Steph, that must have been you that watched them.
The worst movie I've ever seen.
We'll figure it out. There's a program they do where
Yeah.
we ship it to someone and then they ship it for us. So.
She's the one that lives in England.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a process.
Yes, we'll get on that right away.
Worst movie.
All I'm thinking.
Hotel Trivago. Hotel Trivago? Someone's guessing another thing. Are they guessing? Are you guessing for Danny?
Yes.
Is it still going?
Hold on.
Are we still here?
No, it's still paused. Hold on. It'll come back. It'll come back. It'll come back. Oh. Yeah, do a funny face for when it comes back. And just hold it as long as you can, okay?
It's still go- It's actually still going.
Oh, dang.
It says reconnecting, but it's still going.
Yeah,
We're just holding.
What are you doing? pause here.
You're back. It's back. Okay, you're back. What are you guys doing?
It's been back. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What is the movie?
This is a movie that you hate that I love that you'll never watch. There you go. That's your
They're playing the
hint.
newlywed game. So everyone
I'll-
guess what movie Danny hates. She's gonna try to guess it. He's gonna say it, or he's
Yeah.
gonna write it. He's trying to think of one. People, you guys can guess.
Paul is being the host.
And I'm hosting because I'm not good enough to play this.
So what? Just name a movie that you hate that I like, and you'll probably get it. Maybe.
Thanks, Claire. We're together. Yay. No, that's what the movie title sounded like. What's your least favorite
Okay, ready,
movie
go.
you've worked on, Paul and Danny? If you're ready.
Damn
to
it!
say
You're right.
Do I get a point then?
What was
you
it?
get a point.
How
because
to what?
you're right. How does the guy
I'm
in 10
right,
days?
though.
But that's I hate that movie.
He hates
How
One
to what?
How
He
to
was
lose
a
a
guy
guy
in
in
10 days.
Oh.
But he hates One
I
About
hate
Bob.
what
Do I get a point
You
then?
hate What
You
About
get-
Bob?
He gave me a point.
Yeah. I just don't.
It's a dumb classic.
It's just
I
dumb.
love it. Oh, it's not
It's
dumb at
not.
all.
It's not.
Brilliant.
It's
I love
not.
it.
It's not at all.
I love
It's not.
every
There's so
part
many
of it.
better
It's
ones out there.
brilliant.
than
It's
freaking
There are a lot
where
of better
he's
ones, but
like-
I really
The
like
part
them.
where he's like, if I fake it, then I don't have it. That's true. Didn't I
Do
never
you
thought
guys
that
like
as a
What About
kid?
Bob?
And now that
Why
I'm
does
an
it
adult,
sound
I'm like,
so
wait, that's
It's
funny.
just being a bitch.
I don't know. It's funny. If I fake it, then I don't have it. So he fakes that he has everything so that he doesn't get it.
Right.
So he doesn't actually have
The
it.
Last
It's funny.
Airbender movie. Do you like that one?
Oh dang, that's a bad one too. That was
Thank you,
Dirty
Claire.
Dancing. Someone's good.
Thank you,
I
Claire. It's
don't think I've ever seen Dirty
hilarious.
Dancing.
Okay, next is this boring.
Thanks, Steph.
Paul, what were you guys gonna do? Why are you here? Do you have things to do?
Well, he was
You're
gonna help me
gonna
with the storage unit, and then we're just gonna chill and talk.
It's my
stuff.
weekend
Oh,
He's finally off of work
oh,
for a day.
for a day.
aw,
Our weekend is one day.
aw.
It's not Saturday and Sunday.
Did you guys see? I
But you
changed
get
my
paid.
TikTok, by the way.
No,
Did I
it's
tell
not.
people that? That's another
No,
announcement.
But I'm getting paid today. Yeah.
I changed my TikTok and now it's Shanny and Danny instead of educating Shanny on TikTok.
You didn't tell everybody? You gotta tell people so they
Now
follow
no
you.
one can
Because
know.
Here's why. I want TikTok to be like,
The funny
different.
You
part.
like TikTok.
I love TikTok and
I
I want
don't even get it. I'm like
it's
lost in TikTok. I don't know how to like.
once you try one, you'll get addicted. He did. That's why he's a part of my account now. He loves it.
That was a strong word.
I got some wasabi and artichoke hearts. All the bok choy that I ripped into parts. Pick up and beets and they taste kinda tart. And I threw in some mushrooms and that's just the
You
start.
seriously TikTok yourself eating a salad?
What is this?
It's a salad time
What is
dance.
TikTok? What are you doing on this?
You just-
You're just eating?
Yeah, because it's a salad time dance.
Threw in some mushrooms and that's just the start. Salad time. Golden potatoes and oil.
See, Danny's
Oh, I am on it too. I was playing with my.
Hey, you're in it.
My floor light.
This, I made up this dance. The taco dance.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see if anyone copies it.
When do your Papa dance?
It's really easy because I don't dance.
You gotta be like.
Yeah, dang it. You know we do it. Or you ad lib people.
I like when you do the kid.
Yeah.
Kicking my chips. Stop kicking my chips.
Yeah. It's fun.
I will like them.
Anyway, I just wanted it to be a little bit more of a lighthearted platform.
8 Coca-Colas
Why?
because you might throw 7 up.
Ah.
You never drink.
And then you just hit a heart. Is that what you do?
Well, he
And
doesn't
then you
have
get
to
a
be in
like.
every one, right? It's just like when there's a YouTube channel with 2 people in the name, not both of them are in everything, right?
Yeah. who
Wait,
cares?
should I change that?
Why?
I don't know. I didn't think about that.
I mean, I'm not gonna be in a lot of them, so.
I can tell you don't have your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna. There's a punchline.
Do you have any teeth yet?
Oh, sorry.
Do you
I
recognize the
messed it
voice?
up.
What's the dollar?
Oh, of course you love them.
She's talking to her baby. So I.
Do you
okay.
have any teeth yet?
Ah, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler, I have no teeth. If you didn't know that.
I mean, TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. I was like, oh, everyone knows
How
that
it
I don't
ends.
have teeth. Well,
We're gonna go do our thing. Oh, unless you want to stay and play golf.
That's fantastic.
so I do want to say, with this one, I tried so hard. For some reason, it wouldn't let me do my sound with the music. Usually it does.
You were squeezing it.
Yeah, because I was squeezing it, and that makes it so much fun. It's like, like it's so funny. So I'm gonna try and figure out how to do it again. And
I like that
fix
you
it.
like that. That you like TikTok.
It's just been like really therapeutic for me, has it not?
Yeah.
Like it cheers
It
me up.
sounds like it.
Yeah,
But
it
honestly,
keeps me from
every
like.
time you talk about it,
Mhm.
you just kind of glow.
Yeah, well, it keeps me from binging and purging. It keeps me from self-harming. Like it just keeps
And
me
it's
from
your,
having
it's
bad
your,
thoughts.
it's your
helps me
silly
from
place too. You
suicidal
can
thoughts.
just
Yeah.
you can be silly on there without any repercussion.
Because for me, I like making funny stuff, and on YouTube, that doesn't work a lot on my channel. We're still gonna do it sometimes, but like, it just doesn't work very well over here. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll take it over there. We'll still talk about mental health and eating disorders, and Danny will be in it
We're listening.
sometimes, but it'll pretty much be what
I
it
missed that
is,
one.
and
That
then
was the
Danny
one.
will be in them once in a while too. So.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna ruin my back?
No, we're playing penny 50. See?
It's Saturday. It's not Tuesday.
Oh, that's true.
Yay!
Did I do it?
Yeah. Now flip your board over, right?
Rude.
This is very
I'm not
dangerous.
coordinated. I ruined the flowers.
You're good.
I saw your dance one though.
Which one? The one where I can't dance? I can't dance. You try it.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh, let me show you the original.
No,
Where's my
you
phone?
deadly.
No, I'm not gonna have you do it. I just want to show
We're
you
not
what
reading
it's.
the comments. Are they talking to us?
I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to
I don't know what
look
it's like. Just hanging out in front of this, not reading any of your comments.
It's fun, huh?
I can't believe you broke this, dude. That's crazy.
Danny is so proud of himself. Shanny, did you see Jenny's video? Look away to cook. Looked away to cook. No, I want to download it now. I'm so very lost. I'm not saying who's saying this.
I
thing.
literally know 4,000 Jennies, so
It's our Jenny.
which Jenny of
She
ours?
she
Oh,
And
posted.
Jenny?
How about
No,
a favorite
Sister
childhood
Jenny.
memory
Sister.
for the game?
Oh, Maggie's probably
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, Maggie's
Okay,
asking.
Gotcha.
What's your favorite childhood memory, Danny?
Watching cartoons on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning cartoons. You copied this one? Because she likes to show her midriff.
No. Everyone copies, that's the point. Oh, she's doing a different. Hold on. Let's try these next. See what it's supposed to look like.
How come he escorted her out there to the
Who wanted
dance floor?
to? You just take it and make it your own.
Oh, he's Hawaiian.
See how easy that is? It's just swing
Oh,
it,
wow.
and I can't do it. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. This is what we're watching. Sorry.
We got lost too. We're just looking at TikToks, and
They're gonna go now, so we'll talk.
we're
now.
gonna go
Yeah.
so you guys can talk.
Well, good to see you
Because we
again.
interrupted. Yeah, I haven't been right
This is so
here in a while.
Aw.
You can stay and chill for a bit.
Shanny, why is your location none?
Because otherwise it tells them where I live. It's the only
Does
other.
it really?
So, yeah.
Sorry, my nails.
Every time I go live now on YouTube, it says that I live next to.
Oh, that's,
I know.
it says you live somewhere.
No, but they'll always tell me that. They'll be like, it says that you live at this place. It just. And so. So then I tried to change it this time, and it didn't give me the option to do nothing. So
Of
I
all the
just
things
typed
YouTube does,
Yeah,
and
that's stupid.
like bans,
Yeah,
it's funny that they allow that,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
and they put their own kibosh on things that aren't.
In my
Exactly.
opinion, YouTube is.
Hi, all of you. How is everyone doing
Lost my
during this
respect.
difficult time? We're doing good. We're in yellow here in Utah, which is a we are in orange. There's red, orange, yellow, green. So we're in yellow. We're pretty close to
Pretty close to green.
Close to green, I guess, but
Just within a week or two.
we're family, so we're next to
Yeah.
each other.
They work together all the time, so.
And you guys have been quarantining for so long, I can't imagine. Shanny, I had the hardest day of my life today. I saw that you changed it to none. I think that was wise. My long nails, sorry, Utah. You don't have to be sorry.
Who is that? Why can I not see this color?
Seraphim. Purple right there.
Oh.
Utah Life. Yep.
Uh,
What's Bountiful? Same, it goes by state, right?
Bountiful is a city
Bountiful's a city.
in Utah.
It's about an hour and a half north of us.
That's where I live, guys.
Bountiful.
Yeah, we live in Bountiful, an hour
Yeah.
and a half away from here.
An hour
Wait,
and a
no,
half
we
away
just
from-
live. This is Bountiful. We live here.
Yeah.
Bountiful Pleasures.
We don't live in Logan or Idaho
No.
or
Or,
there's so many weird cities here.
you know, so many.
I'm
I
gonna
just-
just say it.
They already know my city because of my
Vernal.
PO box.
Vernal. Guys, what?
They already know my city because of our PO box. By the way, you
Good
can
luck trying to
send.
find the P.O. box. Everybody asks for it.
No, it's in my about section. It is.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's in this. If you go
You need
over
to-
here and you go to
We need to put it in
about
every video.
at the very end.
In every description of every video.
Oh wait, it's not there. Why is it not there? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is it?
I'm very scatterbrained. I am too.
Wait, I thought I put it in there.
LMAO. Good over, guys. No, I'm saying Bountiful is yellow as well. Oh, Bountiful. Well, I think the whole state is yellow. Is it?
There's
So.
like 3 counties that are still in orange,
Oh.
which is like Salt Lake,
Oh, probably because Salt
Weber
Lake
or something,
is-
and then there's another one like Washington County or something.
Yeah, the area we're in hasn't had a ton of issues.
Yeah, I thought my PO box was on there. It's not. If you're curious right now, I'll go add it later. But if you're curious right now, if you're watching later, it's PO box 1088 1088.
Write this down.
Yes, 1088, Pleasant Grove, Utah. Just how it sounds. Pleasant Grove. 2 words.
What happened?
Do you need a power cable that I
No.
haven't broken?
Mm-mm. There we go.
Oh, those my canvases.
Yeah, maybe to be safe, you could say care of Danny Haskell, because that's the name that it's under, but if you want to send him a letter or anything with Danny, it's all of our PO boxes. And if you don't know Paul, because you're new to my channel within the last few months and we haven't seen him, this is Paul. He's my second husband. We got married about
You're gonna freak him out.
4 years ago. We practice opposite. We practice polygamy, except I'm the polygamist and they're my husbands.
I
So
think
they're
it's-
brother husbands.
What is that called?
Monogamy?
Yeah.
Monogamous?
Well, mono is one, and I think monogamy is just you two. Just
No,
polyamorous.
Polyamorous. Where you have
Yes,
Polyamory?
that's what it
where
is.
the-
Yes.
Where there's one,
We're
there's 2
poly- so,
husbands
like,
and 1 wife.
Every other night I switch
Not really,
Yes,
but she likes to say it.
bedrooms.
Just so
I
you
just
know.
like to freak people out. We're not actually married. This is our best friend
You like
Paul,
English muffins?
and I joke all the time that he's my second husband because he's like
no, I better not.
basically is.
Are you okay
But
fighting?
except for like
Yeah.
that stuff. Is is here. It says hi.
Hi.
He loves him.
Who? Hey,
Israel.
Israel. I like to do this right now. I don't know.
Yeah. So this is Paul. He's
Oh,
the coolest
Lagoon.
dude in the world.
Lagoon in Salt Lake area, North Salt Lake. Cool. We have
Where am I?
one big theme park,
Mhm.
It's opening next week.
and that's what Purple Prince is
Oh,
saying.
mission.
Hi, Paul.
Really?
I mean, hi, Purple.
You have to have reservations and.
Is Paul a single man asking for a friend?
Ha.
He's a little bit taken.
Yeah, I guess. By you?
He's working
Oh,
on
By
it.
Shanny.
That is something you're gonna have to, if you want to marry Paul, you're gonna have to get along with me, so, sorry. It's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, darn.
Yes, I am.
You are what? What was the question? Or are you single?
Single. I do enjoy being single. So you know.
That was all I want. I'm sorry. top of your left front one.
That one?
Yeah, keep going. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Over here?
Now it's in the middle. Now it's in between the two. That's like it's like pepper, I think. Here. It's like pepper, I think. Yes, he's single, but you would have to get along with me if you're gonna date him. That's his number one rule. That's what he tells everybody on Tinder. He'll be like, listen, you're gonna have to go through my creepily relationships, married woman, best friend, wife, and you're gonna have to be okay with that. If you're new, I really am joking. We're joking about everything. Because people
No, we're not.
make fun of us. Just play along. I gotta do damage.
Oh.
We're not.
I mean, we're not kidding.
People think because we're Mormon that we practice polygamy, but we don't. We practice polyamory, which is different. Where I'm the head, and I switch from his bed to his bed.
How does that taco song go? Somebody can't get that over.
Taco, 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 taco. I don't know. I just like typed in, go do it. Someone go copy it because no one has done it with me. I made it up.
Taco. Hey,
Someone go
Danny,
copy it.
we should do a TikTok.
Anyone who copies my TikToks, yeah, let's do.
Do you have TikTok?
Oh, Paul, you're gonna get addicted. You're going to.
I haven't done any TikToks.
I
I
thought it
don't
was
know
so.
what I'm doing.
I
too
thought it
old,
was
I
so
guess.
stupid. I thought I was too old, but it is so fun. There's a 90-year-old man that does it,
Oh yeah.
and he's very popular. Yeah, it's fun, huh,
I
Danny?
can't even find the app.
Danny
I'm like
was skeptical,
searching
too.
for TikTok. That's how cool I am.
Danny was skeptical too. I'll teach you if you want.
What's this? I need to learn.
How about this?
Oh, I wrote that.
How about this? I teach you
Was it you?
TikTok.
Yeah.
I teach you TikTok. You teach me Final Cut.
Yeah. Do you own Final Cut?
Not very well. Yes, we can.
Now you need a computer that can handle Final Cut.
Yep. Which you don't have
And then you gotta buy Final Cut. And then
It won't work
you
on
gotta,
my computer, my laptop,
Probably not yours.
I don't know.
my what?
Your
It
Apple's
probably needs-
super small.
My Mac Pro. What's it
When
called?
mom's
Mac
over 40
Pro?
TikTok.
What is it called? Oh, it's Candace Cameron from Full House.
Oh.
DJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she did some funny ones, so I. Oh, I
Okay.
swipe down. Is that bad?
Swipe whichever way you want.
Swipe whichever way you want.
It's
Oh, but that goes to their
okay,
face.
so if you swipe over here, so for you, that's incredible.
He's like out of breath. He's like choking himself.
Do you want to see some of my favorites?
He wants all the Kool-Aid. People are doing it like Vine. They'll do anything for the TikTok.
So it's kind of like Musically. My Billy Person.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fine, dude.
Hey, wait, that was.
Yeah,
Was that Kaylee?
yeah. He does it all the time too.
What?
Yeah.
He's doing stuff?
And he likes and
He's doing
comments.
TikTok?
He comments on my
Yeah.
TikToks.
I
He
didn't know
comments on
that.
mine all the time.
I
He
didn't know
does.
Follow Kaylee.
Yeah, follow him. What's his name?
K-E-A-L-I-I.
K-E-I-K-E.
He's our Hawaiian friend.
We love him. He's adorable.
Do I have any personal information on there?
He's in the works of being my third husband,
You didn't
right?
show it. It was.
Oh. It's at the bottom.
He's a motorcycle.
Yes, they did. It's right there at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because, like,
Shanny.
he's in the running, right? For third husband? Him,
Kaylee?
Kevin, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's between him and
Look
Kevin.
how close these flowers are to the edge.
Just be careful.
Oh my gosh.
I want them to see them.
I know.
There's about on the floor.
Shanny, don't you think Colleen's baby is so adorable?
No.
No? I don't think so either. I hate people like that. Oh no, Kylie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kylie. Must not be.
Oh,
too
what
frank.
happened, Kylie? Her
Oh,
dad had
sorry.
a heart attack.
Real
No, her
stuff.
dad had a heart attack a few days ago. What's up? What's the update? Why is this the worst day of your life? Is he still here? I'll just leave that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come say it again if you're bored.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Love you, bye.
Oh, watermelon already? She's doing that thing where she leaves for a while again, guys. So she'll be right back.
I know I'm so
Here's the
rude.
flowers.
I'm the rudest
Into
life
position.
in the world.
No, you're okay.
I don't think that this is good.
Let's see. Let's put your poo hat in view somewhere here.
You know that you gave me, right? Didn't
Yeah.
you give me that?
Okay, there's your foreground.
Where it is.
Do you have like Christmas tree lights you can put up over here?
Scroll
Should
up.
we get a little backlight here? Is that too much? Sorry, maybe light's not good.
The guy who sexually assaulted me told everyone that I made up what happened. It happened in February. He told half the school last week. I don't know what to do. I thought this was over. I need advice on what to do. Your best friend believes him. That's not your best friend then, right? Your best friend,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, I know.
She's saying my best friend believes him. That's not your best friend then. Right?
Not anymore.
They don't like to talk about this stuff. They're so uncomfortable.
Look, my answer is just direct, and they don't like that.
You know.
Maybe we shouldn't show it.
Well, I believe you.
Fixes it.
And
Are you gonna put yourself on that side of the frame?
That's one I had. I'm sorry.
Do you have any lime?
it smells
to go with it?
pumpkin-y. No, I don't have-
Pumpkin-y.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, when it smells pumpkin-y, that's how you can tell it's going bad. Like, try this piece. Try that right there.
It was brand new.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You feel it?
Tastes good.
You don't taste the pumpkininess?
Mm-mm. Mm.
Maybe it's just my piece.
It's cold in the teeth.
Mm-hmm. Can you taste it? Do you bite like
Oh, good.
Well, Kylie. Right.
I don't know.
You can eat as many vegetables as you want, right? Do you? But not fruits.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
Tell me that doesn't smell like pumpkin.
I've been
Smell
sort of.
it.
It kind of does smell like pumpkin.
That's how you can tell it's about to go bad.
Yeah, but it tastes good, so who
I
cares
know,
what it
but
tastes
to
like?
me, my
She's just
taste
very
buds are
picky
like
about
well,
her.
my taste buds are 5 steps ahead than normal
Look, there, I
people.
got you your
I
freaking
have super senses.
But you know, it tastes really good.
Yeah. I bet lime would help it, huh?
Lime on watermelon is so good. You just cut a lime in half and you
You
just
top
squeeze a
this.
little bit, or you just touch it to the watermelon, just a little bit.
It's like it makes it sweeter. Is that what happens?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the lime is so tart that
It's just kind of like almost like a sweet and sour. You know, lime's a little sour,
yeah.
so
really sour.
it gives it
Tart.
We don't have any
it gives
limes.
it a real.
There you go. Now you don't have to duct tape.
I got
Oh,
chocolate
because
sauce.
I just wanted it. I
Do
don't
we
want
have lime?
it. It's your.
No.
It's
I have
your
chocolate
turn.
sauce.
Are you guys going to the store for anything?
No.
Okay. Well, go do what you were gonna do then.
Okay. Ready?
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See
I was
you.
gonna do that, but I don't have the guts to do it.
I love you, husband.
Love you.
Have fun.
Bye.
I love you, husband.
Love you.
Gotta look at your candy stash here.
It's very
See
old.
what I'm missing out on.
There's newer stuff, but it's not right there.
Oh, what is this?
You can have. Oh, you would like that. Try that.
Oh, I do love
Have you
these.
seen these? I can't eat them, and Danny doesn't.
Sorry,
like them.
guys, but I got to show you this real
These
quick.
are
I know
good.
we got some topics.
I like them, but
I can't eat them because they stick to my dentures.
Licorice,
So mad.
caramel.
They're like a
Did you
soft.
say caramel, or
Oh,
caramel?
these are getting harder, but that's okay. They're still good.
Yeah, that's what you said.
On Tuesday. Only Tuesday, Paul. Come on. Give the program. Bye. Okay. What do I do? Leave my best friend. Half the school thinks I'm a liar. He already ruined my senior year next year. This pisses me off. I want to find him and say something. Can I do that? Here's the thing about Kylie. I got to know Kylie on Instagram the other day, and she's so sweet and is a lot like I was like 5 years ago, as in like she doesn't like to talk to people, so it's hard for her to make phone calls. Like I called the emergency room to see how her dad was doing because they wouldn't let her back there. So I called to see how he was doing because he had a heart attack and we were waiting on a test, and she had been waiting in her car for like 8 hours and they weren't calling her. So I called them for her. She's very sweet. She's been through a lot and she's very strong. And so this is like making me mad because I want you to be able to like stand up for yourself here. Like I could totally message him for you, and I would because I care about you. But like might be more powerful if you do it and just, I don't know, this is not okay. I don't know. Don't let him get away with this is what I'm trying to say. Don't let him get away. Here, let me flowers. That's what he does. Stand strong and fight your side. I know it's hard. I know it's scary. But you have to. Is it frozen again? There we go. Exactly. I was about to say that. If you report him, you can protect him from doing it to other people. And if you punish him like that, he won't want to do it again because he'll know that he'll get caught. Like he needs to see a consequence, just like with kids. He's got to see a consequence or he's just going to keep doing it over and over and over. You know? Some of the watermelon is good. He blocked you on everything? Let me think this through before I offer that. What would I say to him? I feel like if I told him, I should like call him right now on the live. No, that's crazy. I'm trying to think what would be appropriate. It's probably not appropriate for me to do this with viewers at all, but I know you now, so it's, I would report it. I would call the police and report it. If it happened in school or near school, or you're both still in school, I would report it to the school. I think maybe you need to tell your dad. I want to know his side of the story and what he's telling people. I feel like I'd scare him. I would like have to act like I'm part of your school or something and be like, hey, I heard this rumor, is this true? Or something, you know? But I feel like that could get really messy, and if he finds out who I really am, it's gonna make things worse and stuff. So I don't really know what I can actually do in this situation. That's my advice to you, is to report it, confront him, and just say, hey, I've been being told by friends, and now my best friend even believes you, that you didn't do this and this and this, and lay it out for him. Say, this is what you did. Like, say it, whatever it was. If he touched you inappropriately, if he talked to you inappropriately, say, this is what you did to me. This is sexual assault to me, and it hurts, and this is what you did, and now everyone thinks that I'm lying about it, but you did it. You and I both know you did it because we were both there. So what's the, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. That's what I would do. What's that? Katie, that's cool. I don't know what's all available in other states, but maybe look into advocacy centers. They're basically legal services to help women and children who have been assaulted. That is cool. I didn't know that. Is that like, I don't think I knew that. That's not a bad idea at all. And they can help you and they can speak for you, right? Katie? So like if you're scared to speak to strangers or to confront people, she really has a hard time with confrontation, would they be able to help with that? Is that what you're saying? You can send it. Well, what is it? What do you mean? Well, why would it make me sick? Is it food? I'm sure it's okay. I actually got a letter in my PO box and I opened it and I'm fine. So I think we're okay. hang on. Counter. And what do they do for you? You just call and say like, what do they do? Do they contact parents? Do they contact schools? Do they contact the parents of the abuser? That's what I would do if I was in that company. I would ask for the abuser's phone number, their parents' phone number, and call the parents. That's what I would do. Because he's still a minor, right? You're both minors, right? Please tell me he's not. If he's not a minor anymore and he did this to you and you're a minor, that makes it even worse. How old is he? This sounds like it's off of 13 Reasons Why. That's exactly what I was just gonna say. It's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you. Steph sent them to me. Stephanie on here. You're so pretty. I love them. I can't smell the sunflower. If I get too close, I'm allergic, but I love the sunflowers are my favorite flower though, which is really stupid. That's why I couldn't have, like, I wanted a full bouquet of sunflowers for my wedding bouquet, but I had to go with roses and stuff because it was too much. But like just one, it's fine as long as I don't like stick my nose in it. So yeah, so I'm just like smelling the roses because those are my favorite too. He'll be 18 in July. Okay. Well, that's what I would do. Yeah, report it or you'll regret it, especially report it now. Sooner the better. Yeah, you gotta do something, girl. Depends on the age, but most of the time teachers, clergy, nurses, doctors are mandatory reporters, so that's usually a good first step, and then they call the cops. Okay, that's it. How do you feel about that, Kylie? I think that's a great compromise, and that way you don't have to talk to him directly. You don't even have to talk to your friend directly. If you want them to talk to your friend, they can too. But I think they need to contact his parents and contact him, possibly. So, what do you think of that? Is that doable? That you could maybe do that? Because remember, you were real scared the other night. You were like, no, I can't go in and ask the nurse. Because when I called the ER for her, they wouldn't tell me anything, obviously, duh. We should have known that. But, and so she had to walk in and ask, and it was really scary for her, but she did it, and she did a great job. Nobody thought she was stupid. Nobody thought she just proved herself wrong. She did great. So you can do it. The principal of my school did nothing. I told the details. You told the principal the detail and he did nothing? Wow. Okay, well that doesn't mean you just give up on this, because don't let, like, that in itself is abuse too. That he's like, I feel like that's that's got to be illegal, right? That's got to be illegal. That if one of your students comes and reports a sexual assault with another student and you don't do anything about it, principals and teachers too are mandated reporters. Like, it's against the law. They have to report. If they know that something bad is going on, they have to report it. So your principal either is just being a dick and not reporting it, or he doesn't believe you or something, which is also, it doesn't matter if he believes you or not. You reported it. And it's his job to contact authorities. So, wow. That actually makes me want to call your school and get him fired. Because that's not okay. That sucks, Casey. Oh, okay, hold on, stop. Oh, yay, okay. Shanny, once I get out of my fun 12-week isolation, I'm going to send you a letter, so expect it sometime in December 2025. Okay, thanks. Watch that actually happen, like December 1st, 2025, I get a letter from you. Yeah. What's my next step? Talk to the police or a counselor? Well, I would talk to the police because, and here's what I would do. I would call the police and I would tell them what happened, and then tell them that your principal didn't believe you, didn't report it. And I mean, I would tell a counselor too if you're comfortable with that. It's just kind of like scares me to know that your principal didn't believe you. So is the counselor at school going to believe you? I hope so, but I know it terrifies you. You can't let him get away with this. That's a good idea, Hayden. Call the police with the counselor so you get extra support. Could you do that? Remember, you were so scared the other day to get out of your car, walk in the ER, and ask for an update. You were so scared that everyone was going to be annoyed with you or think you're stupid, but you did it, and it went great, and you talked to them normally, and you did so great. You can do this. So that's a great idea. I like Hayden's idea. So contact your counselor from school, or even a teacher that you feel safe with, or any adult in your life that you feel safe with. And have them call the police with you / for you. So they'll call for you, they'll be with you, they'll be the ones to call, and you're basically they'll be your middleman is what it is. I mean, like, I would try it, but something's holding me back. Like, it could get really out of hand where they might be like, I don't know. I don't know why, it just feels weird. Something feels weird about it. I'm happy to call the school and report your principal, though, that's for sure. I don't know. Concerns about what? Yeah, try for your sake and many others. Exactly. He's just gonna keep doing it if you don't. This is totally 13 Reasons Why. This is what's happening right now. And we don't want the end of 13 Reasons Why to be the end of your story or anybody else in your school. But it sounds like that's what's happening. So, excuse me. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Hold on. I'm gonna buy the watermelon thing for sure. Is that the comment? There's lots of comments, Casey. Which one are you wanting me to read? You can always message Casey. Is that the one you wanted me to read? The watermelon, Casey, or the one that you didn't report and you regret it? I don't know which comment you're wanting me to read, because those are all I'm seeing. So, Shanny wants, yeah. Oh, Instagram. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh dear. By the way, yeah. Me too. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. I have chills. I think, I know why you think that, because I saw it too, and I thought the same thing. I have a feeling we should probably not talk about this here, because she's probably watching. I would say just breathe and not think about it, or just let's not stress about it right now. It's just gonna make things worse. Yeah, how about you could call the school, report the guy, and say that you're her big sister. What's gonna happen there is that the police are gonna contact me, and they'll need proof that I'm her sister, and I won't be able to give it, and so then they won't even believe Kylie. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I could totally call the school could call the police are gonna call me and say, hey, are you Kylie's sister? And if I say yes, and they're like, okay, can you prove that? And I can't prove it, then they'll be like, well, how are we supposed to believe what she's claiming? She already lied that she has a sister. Do you know what I mean? So it has to be Kylie, sadly. You have an older sister that's 35. Why don't you ask her to do it? Oh, you hate her. That's right. You don't hate her, but you guys don't get along. I think you should talk to your dad. I know it's gonna be hard. I know. Girl, it's the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. You've got to tell your dad what happened. Can I report and say I'm a friend? if they take it seriously. Her dad knows? Oh. What? Why doesn't your dad do anything? Did you tell me that? Did you tell me that your dad knows? I don't remember that part. Yeah. You have to read your dad or they won't believe you. Cause it's like, I don't know. It's a really sticky situation. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Katie. The legal stuff. You could say you're her advocate because you are, true. Like right now, who would I even call? I don't even know who to call. I don't know why the right answer feels to me, Kylie, that you need to talk to your dad about it. If you've already told him, then you need to tell him this new situation that's going on. You need to tell him. You need to tell him that not only did that happen, but now he's telling the school it didn't happen, and everyone thinks I'm crazy, and he's gonna get away with it if I don't report it, so please help me report it. I just know that's the right answer. I mean, I guess I could call and report it, but I don't think it's gonna do much. But I will if you want me to, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. If I just say I'm a friend, I don't know. So let him kill him then. He's not gonna actually kill him. Come on. My dad will kill the guy if I bring this up. It was super hard to get him to drop it last time. I thought it was over. That's why I told my dad not to worry about it, but the guy brought everything up. I love your dad, but he pisses me off from things you've told me. That's really hard. Yeah, that's a good idea. You could call a crisis hotline and talk to them and see if they have any better ideas. I don't know. Your dad's not actually going to kill him. He'll just want to kill him, and that's fine. I want to kill him for you too. I'm not going to, but I want to, you know? So, I don't know. Like, if I were to tell my dad that somebody, a peer of mine, a friend of mine, did this, he would want to kill them, but he wouldn't. He would call, report it to the police, call the principal himself, and you need to tell him what happened when you told the principal also. That's the other thing, because that's a huge issue in and of itself, because who knows who else is getting hurt, and they're just not reporting it because they're scared. She was 17, I believe, right? How old are you? Yeah, 17. You have a sexual assault line in Australia. That's cool, Butterfly. Huh. Let me see if we have one. Sexual assault hotline. Where do you live? Tennessee? I have the number if you want it. Wait. Sexual Assault Center, Counseling and Education. Hold on, that might not be it. Hold on. Sexual Assault Center, East Tennessee. Find help near you, Sexual Assault Center. Okay, here it is. Do you have a pen? Yeah. I know it's scary, honey. I know. I get it. I totally get it. And I had to. Have I told you that story? Oh, no, I haven't. Hold on. Wait. I hate myself that I just said that out loud. I know that's annoying when I don't finish what I said. I'm really sorry for that. I'll just say this. There was a time when somebody I knew died, and I thought that it was could have been murder. So I had to call the police and report it. And I talked to a homicide detective almost every day for a couple weeks while they looked into it. And the very first time I called, though, my stepdad did it with me, which was amazing. He basically called for me, but I was in the room so that they could verify that it was me. So he would only hand me the phone if I needed to say, yes, this is me, and here's my verification. But he made the initial phone call, and then from there, it didn't seem as scary, like, because this guy would keep calling me back, and I eventually, like, I even eventually kind of, like, he was so sweet. Eventually he was like, listen, okay, how do I explain this without getting in trouble? I sent him emails, okay? And in the emails to the person I sent them to, because I had to send the emails for proof of something. And in the emails, I had been talking to a person about what I was going through. So this detective was so nice at one point. He's like, listen, I'm not like supposed to get personal with people, but I just want you to know that I think you're awesome. I think you're strong, and I know that you can get through this. And like, that always stuck with me, by the way. Like, how cool is that he did that? It's not nearly as scary as I thought it would be. Just have the first time, have your dad help you, have a different adult help you that actually like knows you in real life, that can verify that they know you in real life. I don't know. I can just see it getting messy, but here's the number if you want to write it down. This is the national. Oh wait, that's not the one we want. Hold on. Never mind. Hold on. Wait. One 800-879-1999. You know what? Maybe I'll call them for you and see what they're about. See who these people are. Okay, I went to their website. That's like a therapy place. Okay, hold on. Let's just do. The National Sexual Assault Telephone Hotline, 1-800-656-HOPE. So 1-800-656-HOPE 4673. You'll be routed to a local sexual assault service provider in your area. Trained staff can provide. Hold on. Where's the rest of it? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Whoops. You can access the range of services. Confidential support by a trained staff member. Support finding a local health facility. I would give them a call. I don't know. Maybe it's breaking my rule. Because if I do it for you, I'm gonna have to do it for everybody. And I probably shouldn't have even done that a few days ago with you. But I just care so much that I want help. You know what I'm gonna do though? I think I'm gonna try calling this number and see what they're about. Where is the number?
Reached the National Sexual Assault Hotline, operated by RAIN. To continue in English, press 1. To reach a hotline staff member in your area, please press 1 now. If you are a member of the U.S. military or are calling about someone who is, please press 2 now to be connected to the DoD SAFE Helpline, operated by RAIN. To make a donation, volunteer, or learn about how you can help prevent sexual violence.
So you would have to press 1 and then tell them your city. Do you want me to? I don't feel like if I get any more involved, it might not go great for either of us. Yeah. I know, phone calls are a phobia. I know, and that was me. That was me 6 years ago. I'm not kidding. Like, I couldn't even call my doctor's office to set up an appointment. Here, do you want me to like talk to them and go all the way through it, and so you can see what it's like, or because I could always tell them my story, except I don't want to tell all of it on the internet. Here, I'm just gonna like, hold on.
You have reached the National Sexual Assault Hotline, operated by RAIN.
Don't do
To
it.
continue in English, press 1. Para continuar en español, to reach a hotline staff member in your area, please press 1 now. If you are a member of the U.S. military or are
She has a
calling
hard
about
time
someone
face
who
to
is,
face with people
please
too.
press 2 now to be connected to the DoD Safe Helpline. We are about to connect you to a center in Provo, Utah.
Oh, it's automatic. Okay, so it won't let me go through to Tennessee. So you call that number, you press 1, then you press 1, and then it'll connect you to whatever city you're calling from. Yeah, I don't know what the weird feeling is about. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right. I think there's lots of reason. I don't know. You could tell me your information, but like, remember we did that the other night and they wouldn't give me any information because I'm not related to you. I have a feeling that's gonna happen again. So they were like, when I called the hospital, they're like, okay, and how are you related to the patient? I said, I'm not. The patient's daughter is a good friend of mine and she's has a hard time calling people. She's got really bad anxiety. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't tell you anything. It's against the law. You have to be family. In fact, the situation when I had to call the police and talk to detectives for a few weeks later, they eventually called me and said, hey, since you're technically not blood family, we can't tell you anything else. So take care, and I will never know what happened. I'll never know if it was murder. I'll never know anything. They told her parents, and that was it. Who are not good people. So I'll never find out what actually happened. Anyway. I don't need to receive any information though. I want to get the principal report and possibly the guy. Yeah. Well, it's not just, I don't think it's just for information. I think, yeah, you do. You do need information. You need information of the easiest way to report it. And so I have a feeling if you call the hotline, maybe they'll help you call because they're a little bit more experienced and stuff. Your youth pastor doesn't know. Why don't you start there? Why don't you tell him? You trust him more than anything, right? Or her? I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. That's what I think. Okay, here's what I think you should do. I'm going to give you a couple options, okay? And then we're going to move on, not because I don't want to talk to you or that I don't want to talk about it, but because there's so many people here that want to talk about things. Here's what I'll say. I would, if I were you, knowing you now that I can get a sense of who you are, I would say call the hotline, explain to the hotline obviously what happened, but also explain that your principal doesn't believe you, you don't feel safe telling your dad or with your dad, and that you have like debilitating anxiety when it comes to phone or talking to each other face to face. So is there anything you guys can do for me to help me report it? That's what you should do. That's the number one, that's the easiest way that you don't have to talk to any like person in uniform, no police, no principals, counselors, any like, and because I'm pretty sure those things are anonymous at first, and then they can like maybe help you, you know what I mean? Second is I would go to your youth pastor, because I know you trust them, and have them help you with this and call with you in the room. If you're in the room, they can call with you. They can call for you if you're in the room, just so that you just have to be there to verify that it's you, that it's on your behalf. And that's why it wouldn't work with me the other night. Those are and then the third, which I don't think you're gonna do, but girl, your dad, I don't care if he's gonna commit homicide towards them. Who cares? Let him do it. I don't think he's actually going to do it. And if he did, he would go to prison, but he's not going to do it. But if it were me and my child were sexual, I would want to murder the guy too. I would. I would like absolutely want to murder him. And I probably wouldn't eventually, because I know that that would put me in jail and be away from my kids. So like if my kid was being sexually assaulted, because that's technically not, well, I don't know if you'd get away with that. I don't know. But if I murdered someone for somebody else being sexually assaulted, then I could no longer be with that person. I could never see my child again because I'd be in prison. You know? I don't think he's actually going to kill him. I think he'll want to, which is understandable. And I think that he'll, if he thinks about it even for 1 minute, he'll be like, okay, the right thing to do is to call the police and report it. That's what I think. Because I just want you to feel safe. Did she leave? Did she say goodbye? I hope not. Don't be sorry for bringing it up. I didn't say that. I just, I'm just sticking to my boundaries that I've made. And for what it's worth, you're welcome. For what it's worth, I believe you can do any one of those things. I really do. After getting to know you myself, you've been through things in your life that, look at what you've done. Like, can I tell a little of your story to these people? Her mom left her when she was 5 or 12. I mean, her mom 5 years ago when she was 12, and her mom said her mom was an addict or an alcoholic or something, and said that she was going to rehab, and then left, and then never came back ever. And now she lives alone with her dad. She has a sister. They don't get along at all. Lives alone with her dad, who's like in his 60s, just had a heart attack, and he's not always the nicest human to her, but he is all that she has. And maybe this could bring you guys closer together. Maybe if he saw that you're being hurt by another man, then he'll want to also be more gentle about you in those times. You know what I mean? Because I know you love him. He's your dad. I know you're not in danger with him, but I know that you're a little scared of him sometimes. So maybe this could be a way of bonding with him. You know? Because if a child came to me, no matter how, like, I can't even imagine this, but if I was, like, not the nicest to my child, even if the child came to me and I'm not usually the nicest, I would be like, okay, I need to call somebody, and I would. You know? Yeah. Okay, so start with the hotline. I'm proud of you. You can do this. I'm telling you, you can do this. Oh, is that for sexual assault? I thought that was for depression. Yeah, try the text line first if you want. 741-741. Maybe that's for any crisis. I love you too, honey. Don't give up, okay? Don't let this asshole win, because he doesn't deserve to control your life like that. So don't let him. Okay? You can get through it. You frozen? There we go. We're back. Anyway. Where'd my fork go? Whoops. Does anyone else? I can take one more predicament. One more woe, if you will. And then I'm going to go to bed so I can for sure have a movie morning with Danny. Because we tried for this morning, but I got to bed too late, and so we couldn't. So I really want to go to bed soon. But I can take one more woe-ness of the woes of the peoples of the places. And yeah. So how about this? Instead of being like, me, pick me, type out your woe and sum it up in a sentence, and I'll pick one, whichever I think I can help the most with right now. Sometimes it depends on my mood. So go ahead and do that if you have a woe. And until then, Kylie, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're stronger than you realize you are. Someday you'll realize how strong you actually are. But for now, put your trust in me and 42 other people who have your best interest at heart, and not into the people that would believe something like that. They're not your real friends, sadly. So we are your real friends, and please listen to us instead of listening to them. And I believe in you. I know you can do this, okay? Anybody? Type your woes. Be like, this is my woe, and then type it, maybe. So I know. Because like some of you are talking to each other, so it's hard for me to tell if you're talking to me. So say, this is my woe, and then tell me. It's a little pumpkin-y. Is it still safe to eat? If it's a little pumpkin tasting. Does anyone know this besides me? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? When watermelon starts to go bad, it smells and has like a smell and like a faint taste of pumpkin. So I've never heard anyone else say that, but like it's definitely a thing. But I bet it's still, if it's still safe to eat, then I'll eat it. I don't know, I'm weird. Going to treatment and stuff like, I actually have not been in inpatient treatment, so I can't answer that one. Anybody else here want to answer inpatient? I have lots of outpatient treatment, if you'd like to know. Well, I really need snow cone, can't stand in line. Oh, that sounds so good right now. If it's twangy, don't eat it. See, so like Paul and Danny could eat it because they don't taste it. Would they get sick? Or is it only people who are sensitive to taste and smell, which means I might? What if I'm also sensitive to food poisoning? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to eat the pieces that don't taste like pumpkin, but couldn't all do. So maybe you can message the people here that are saying they've done it, like Hayden, and she's awesome. I love Hayden so much. So maybe leave your handle, Hayden. You guys can talk. Just because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Because I'm just going to take one more. Does no one have a woe? If not, I might sing. This is your warning. This is your last chance. I know some of you typed them, but I can't help, like with the inpatient treatment one. No, you don't, Amy. Okay, Amy, what's your woe? Sing you to sleep. Okay. Maybe I will sing and end this on a happy note. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Because you're here. When did you get here, Darce? So Darcy, next time I go live on Instagram, I'm going to have Darcy on there. I know I said I'm not going to guest people for their stories, but this is kind of different. Darcy's a really good friend of mine, and we've been getting to know each other, and she has a story she wants to share that she thinks would help everybody else. So, so if you follow me on Instagram, come to my live tomorrow night, whenever that is. It's usually around this time, and Darcy's going to share with you some things that she think would help you and me and her. But I just got done telling them, Darcy, that we're going to start doing the Shanny family series again. And if you want me to read, so a long time ago I did this series where you guys would send in your stories, and I would ask you to keep it like, if you were to fill like maybe one page typed or half a page typed, like just don't make it too long. And then if you want your face to be known, which I think people really enjoy to see a face with the story, I didn't used to do this, but I think I want to now. Send me a couple pictures, maybe pictures that go along with your story, and then I'll be making videos where once a week I'll read a bunch of Shanny Fanny stories and I'll react to them, and then that will get, the viewers to be able to react in the comments, and it's more of a permanent situation, and it will always be up. It'll always be there for you to go back and read comments and nice things that people say about you and your situation, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shanny Fanny stories. Okay. I think I called it series at one point, but stories makes more sense. So if you'd like to do that, message me on Instagram, educating_Shanny on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, it's kind of the best place to send it. I would say Facebook, but I don't even know if you can do that if you're not following it. I don't know how Facebook works. I never use Facebook. You could even just leave it like, I need to think that through of where. Just message me on Instagram. I do have an email. Yeah, I guess I do have an email, but I never use it. You want to see? Look. I'm just afraid it would get lost in my emails because where's my emails? Look how many emails I have. You see that? 19,709 emails that I have not read. So I'm really afraid that it would get lost in there. You can try. I used to do Twitter, and that worked really well because I never used Twitter. But now I can't remember my password, and I can't get back into Twitter. It's kind of pissing me off, to be honest. And I keep like doing their password like things. I don't know. You could do in specific. Do one what? Hold on. Where's your comments? Yes, Casey. I'll be right there. Casey, we'll talk about the situation on tomorrow's live. How about that? Is that good? Because I'm going to try and go to bed. But to validate you, I felt the same thing when I saw what I saw. We both know what that is. And I think that right now you're safe and I'm safe and everyone is safe. But I agree with you. So, but right now, I think we're fine. Nothing's going to happen. So let's talk more about it tomorrow and involve the people that know about the situation. Because like YouTube doesn't know as much about it. I mean, they kind of do, I guess. Did we talk about here or on Instagram? I don't know. I just don't want to like. Wait, what makes me anxious? Or something. Yeah. Oh, set up an email especially for this. Oh, that's a good idea. Wait, did I do that before? I'll just. See, I don't want to give out that email because it's. How do I switch the email on my phone? I don't understand how technology works at all. Does anybody out there really not have Instagram? I know a lot of people don't use Instagram, but you really don't even have it. I think Instagram would be best. I just do. I just know myself, and I know that that's where I would look the most, and that that's where I would understand how to get it and what to look for in it and how to save it to my devices and stuff from Instagram, because I do everything through Instagram or iMovie or everything that's connected to YouTube. I usually do on my phone or my iPad, and so it's a lot easier to. So I'm just gonna say Instagram for now. We'll get a lot of submissions. If you'd like to send it in, I'll be thinking of other ways to do so. But for now, send me your story and be sure to title it, "This is my story," like in caps at the very beginning, so I know which ones to read. And tell me your story, and if you'd like me to put some pictures of you or a situation like if you're talking about your family and you want your family's picture on there, whatever you want to do, send it, and don't make it too long. Just like, you know, if you were to text it out, maybe like that, you know, so like a few scrolls long maybe. And then I will read it out loud on a video and I'll react to it, and then other people will react in the comments. Does that sound good? Let's start there and let's see how it goes. Let's jump back into it and see how that goes. So start sending them. I don't know when I'm gonna film it. I don't think it'll be on a set day like last time. Last time it was on Sunday, but maybe it will, who knows? I'm just gonna kind of do it when I can, you know. This is for Shanny Fanny's story. So if you're a viewer of mine and you wanna share your story with us, that's what I'm talking about. So it's cool. And it allows me to get to know you better too, which is awesome. I know you have anxiety. I know, honey. I'm sorry. Do you mean about the situation or treatment? If someone wants to leave a message for you, then they need to get Instagram. Yeah, that's the only way you need to do it. If they don't want to get Instagram, then they don't want to leave a message. That's true. I mean, I feel like if you would want it bad enough, you could. It's really easy to get an Instagram. Plus, like, I can't imagine a lot of people that watch me that don't have Instagram, because that's where most people got to know me, is on Instagram. Anyway, so educating_Shanny on Instagram. Send me your stories. Okay. What am I singing to everyone? Because we need to calm a lot of people down, myself included. What am I singing, Steph? You're concerned about Vivi or yourself? I'm concerned too, but right now, everything's okay. We're okay. All right, a lullaby. I wonder if they have we ever tried this karaoke lullaby songs and see what comes up? 1,000 years, that's a lullaby. Hush, baby. Okay, we'll do this one. You ready, Sam? Baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a cart and bowl. If that cart and bowl turn over, Mama's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. How long is this? If that dog named Rover won't bark, Mama's gonna buy you a horse and cart. Did we do that one already? If that horse and cart fall down, you'll still be in the sweetest little baby in town. Are you asleep yet? I don't even understand how they can call this a lullaby. The instrument is like so aggressive. Like, how would that put any child to sleep? Are you kidding me? Darcy just texted and said this is the worst song ever. Shut up. I know, right? I agree. Ew. Okay, next. Let's find something. I don't think you're gonna have to be specific. Disney songs are soft, so if you want that, or I could go through my music again and see things I haven't done yet. Let's do that, actually. Oh, I'm glad it cheered you up. Cheers me up too. You guys always cheer me up. Where is it? Foolish Games, Killing Me Softly. How will I know? That's a fun one. Amazing Grace, I'm my eyes, great. Because of you, raise me up. You believe, the luckiest. She's got away. Let's try Killing Me Softly, maybe? Or Foolish Games? I don't think I've done those yet on here. Maybe I haven't. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not gonna be able to do this, but we'll try. We'll see. Here's my note. Give me my note. You have to give me my note or I can't do the acapella part. Hello? Whoa. What's happening? Give me my note! Come on, let's sing. YouTube. Strumming my pain with his fingers. Oh, I thought it was acapella there. Singing my life with his words. Killing part. I heard he sang. This isn't my key. Good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him, to listen for a while. This is terrible. This is not my, it's hot. Wow. I'm having a hot flash. Damn it. Hot flash, hot flash, hot flash, hot flash. I'm gonna have to go change. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll be right back. You guys think of, hold on. Just hold on. What? What? Oh. Okay, I'll let you know. Did you eat sugar? Is that why your mood is like this? Your mood is lifted. Yeah. Sorry, stop and calling down. Okay. Okay, what else do we have? This is going terribly. What do you guys think? I'm not passing out, don't worry. This time, if I feel like I'm going to, I'll just end it right away. I should have done that last night. But last night, I didn't think I was going to. I really didn't. So I thought if I just went down and laid flat last night over there on the carpet, then, and I let, oh my gosh, I'm terrible with names. What was her name? The sweetie I was talking to. Oh my gosh. Wow. What is her name? Anyway, she was doing a guesting thing on Instagram. And so I was like, hey, can you talk to them for a second? I need to go do something. And so I went over there and I laid down on the floor. And I just remember starting to get really sick. And then the next thing I knew, I woke up. And I could hear someone talking in here, which was that girl. And it clicked that I was still alive. So I was like, help, help. And I probably screamed help like 10 times. Nobody heard me at first. And then I was like, help. And she's like, what's going on? I'm like, call Darcy, call Danny. That's all I remember. And then Danny came up. Christine, yes, thank you. And ended the live. And then he stayed with me. And it was kind of a scary pass out. I think that's why, like, I was really scared because I woke up and I was like convulsing a little, which I've done a couple times before. It wasn't as bad as before, but it was just a scary feeling to wake up on the floor and be like, wait, how did I get here? Because usually I know when I'm about to pass out, so I know when I wake up, oh, I just passed out. But this time I didn't know I was going to pass out. I just laid down flat and that's what happened. So that's a really long story. Well, Does anybody, hold on, let me pull up my comments again. How will I know? Should we try that? I don't think I've ever sung this. It's a really fun song. Wait, there's a Sam Smith version? Wait, I was thinking Whitney Houston. Are you talking about the Whitney Houston one? What's the Sam Smith? I want to hear it. Oh, it's the same one. It's just a little bit different, maybe? Is it softer? Ooh, I'm curious to see what this is.
By the Lent Master Chocolatier.
It's Jake from State Farm. This is a really good deal.
From State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
This is Jake.
That's not a good piece.
What are you wearing? Jake from State Farm.
Still my fingers. What is this? It's like a slow version? How does it start? I forget. This is cool! Aww. This is really pretty. He's smart to do this. Did everyone leave? It's okay. Interesting. I kind of like it. I like it. That's really sweet. But I'm not gonna sing it. What else? Ooh, you know what would be good to sing? What's that song from? This is a good one to end on too. Hold on. Two Colors. It's a good song.
When allergies fill your nose with dread, try the pillowy softness of puffs instead.
This version, it's really good. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage. Stop singing with me. In a world full of people, and you can't lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, and you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, and I will always be there. And I see your true colors shine. Kaden. Your true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Ooh, like a rainbow. I'm not warmed up, sorry. Who can remember when last saw you laughing? Ooh, cute. Oh, this world is crazy. Does that part go higher? I can't bear, just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow. That's a sweet, soft song. May need to practice more, but that was fun. It's another soft song, but or like something. Oh, we could do Angel, but I would want you to go listen to Tiffany's version first. The Arms of the Angel. What else could we do? It's another really sweet song. Let's try Angel and see how it goes. This might be terrible. I feel like I've sung this in a video or something. Maybe not.
New Swiffer Duster Super Extender extends up to 6 feet to capture dust up high and up really high to get places you never thought you could reach. Now with 4 times more fluffy fibers, you can stop cleaning and start Swiffering.
I don't know Glorious. I don't know what that is. Do I? I know Glory, but not Glorious. Spend all your time waiting. I'm nervous. For that second chance. For a break that will make it okay. Do I do a higher version of this? There's always some reason to feel not good enough. And it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction or a beautiful release. Memories sink through my veins. Sorry, I'm trying to look and sing. Hold on. Is there a higher version? Oh. There's one. Let's try this. Let's do better. I hope this isn't too high. We'll see. Spend all your time waiting for that second chance. For a break that will make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough. And it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction or a beautiful release. Memories So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting, keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escape one this time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness. Oh, this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. We're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Ooh. That's terrible. Okay. Okay. I talked to my pastor and he said, let it go. There's nothing I can do. You can't force people to believe you. He also said, hope. He won't do anything. He said he hopes he won't do anything to anyone else. I also texted the crisis line and it was only emotional support. They couldn't do anything either. You're bullying me? You're bullying? Max? You're gonna have to do it, girl. It's the only option here. Because I don't know you well enough. I don't know you well enough. I don't even know where you live. I don't know anything. Like, you could give me that information, but I just, like, feel like I truly feel like they're not gonna let me do anything. They're gonna want to talk to you. In fact, Dee Dee, I was so scared a few weeks ago with Vivi, when Vivi was threatening suicide. I was too scared to call the police. So Dee Dee called for me for Vivi, and the police officer said, I need to talk to Shanny, the person you're talking about. So then I called them and then I talked to them because I was closer to the situation. And then once they got information at some point very soon into it, they're like, okay, I'm sorry, we can't tell you anything else because you're not related. It's like, I'm pretty sure there are laws and rules with the police that, so it's up to you, girl. You want this to be reported? Then report it. And I believe you can do it. I really, really do. You're a very strong person. I truly believe you can do this. So if you don't want to talk to your dad for some reason, I think that's what you should do. Then you need to go to the police station or call the police and tell them what happened. You just have to do it. That's the only way it's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do for you, I don't think. I really don't. I know, it sucks. Like, yeah, it gives me a bad feeling too. Something doesn't feel right about it. Like, this isn't just me calling the hospital and asking for an update. This is like reporting a crime, like a crime. Y'all are saying I need to report it. I don't know what's right. Yeah, you do. That's what's right. But it's up to you. It's the right thing to do. Here's why. Because this guy is going to keep doing it again to other people. Also, You need justice and you need closure with it because that is such a traumatic thing that happened to you. Yeah, it's weird that the pastor said that. That kind of pisses me off. That makes me want to call your pastor and be like, what the fuck are you saying? Are you kidding? I cannot believe he said that to you. That makes me mad. Exactly. Once I'm involved, I wouldn't be able to get out of it and I would be a part of it. And I just feel like that's dangerous, you know? Because it's like a crime. This is like a crime situation that happened. And I wasn't there. And I don't have like actual proof. And I don't have, it didn't happen to me. So, yeah. Yeah. If nothing else, report it so it doesn't happen to someone else. Exactly that. He said it was too long ago and I put myself in the situation. Who said that? Your pastor? Your pastor said that? You like this guy? You listen to this guy on a normal basis? Or your dad said that? Either way. Your youth pastor said that? He said it was too long and that I put myself into the situation? I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I cannot believe a pastor would say that. They know better. They know better. They know that it is never the victim's fault. No matter what, it's never the victim's fault. If there was no consent there, then it's assault or rape. That's not right. This makes me mad because like I can't do anything for you. The only thing, the answer is clear, honey. You have to do this. You have to do it. You have to report, or you have to talk to your dad about it and have him help you. And if you do talk to him and he refuses to help you, then you need to do it. You can't just like let this go. He's gonna do it to other people. I can't believe that pastor. That makes me pissed. It made me want to throw up. He came to me and I couldn't get out. No consent at all. That's... Did he rape you? Did he? Not that it matters, but like that's assault. Either way. If you said no and you didn't want it just because you're hanging out with him, or even if people who are married can get raped by their spouse. Like, I know people in my life, sadly, that have been raped by their spouse and because there was no consent and she even said no many times and he still did it. That's rape. So even if you were on a date with him and it's not your fault at all, even if you were hanging out with him and it was a planned date and you were already making out or whatever, if you say no to something, if there's not consent, then that's rape. We were on a school trip and he did it at a restaurant. I don't know what else to say. So mad. I'm mad at your pastor. I was already mad at your dad, but now I'm also mad at your pastor. And I'm not mad at you, but I am like, you gotta do this, girl. You gotta protect yourself and you gotta protect more people in the future. Because you've seen what he's capable of. Oh wait, this is not that I did not push on that one. Whoops. Wait, where did it go? How do you go back? What the? Here, let me go back to your comments so I can see better. Okay. My dad can't think. He doesn't even know how to use the phone right now. His heart attack has him in a mental fog. And you gotta do it, girl. There's no other answer here. If you want this to be reported and you want it to be over, you have to do this. And if you don't, you're gonna have to live with like this trauma and never knowing that you got justice for it and then Also, not that it would be your fault, but like, just let that be your motivation. He could be doing this to somebody else. And if it's reported, he'll get expelled or he'll get in trouble by the law so that it won't happen again. It'll teach him a lesson so he won't do it again. He's just gonna keep doing it. That's what he does. That's what happens with sexual assault. Sex, horniness, whatever you want to call that, the feeling, the urges, sexual urges in both male and females, but more in male, this is scientifically proven, this isn't me being sexist, is so powerful that we're back. Sorry. Let me try something. We're back? I think we're good. Okay, we're good. What were we talking about? Is it more important to report the principal or the guy? Both. But the guy is more important. Look, even if your dad can't think straight, girl, come on. Like, you know. Here, I'll say it for you, and you can just play him this part of the video. How about that? You tell me if you want to do that, and I will do it right now. I will talk it, and you can go back and watch this with him and say, I have a hard time talking. You know this. You know I have anxiety, and I have a friend of mine that's been helping me with this, and she's going to open up the conversation for me because it's really scary to say out loud. I'm dead serious. I would do that. That's doable for me. That's what I could do for you. But after that, after I tell him everything, you're going to have to talk to him after that and figure out what to do about it. So you tell me. I need to eat something. It's not good. I need to eat something else. What do we have to eat? I'm gonna go pretty soon. I'm starting to feel sick, so if you want me to, because I totally will, I'll take 5 minutes and talk about it. I won't talk details, but like I'll tell him. It's up to you. I guess I could just do it. You can decide later if you want to use it. I don't know. Why does it keep freezing though? That's really frustrating. Are you frozen? I think we're good. No one's saying anything. That's kind of weird for you guys. So I'm just like wondering if you can see me. Thanks, butterfly. I know it's really fun. You should try it. A lot of you do go through it too. You can see me? Okay. What do you want me to do, Kylie? I probably shouldn't have sang. I think that took my breath. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was fun though. Who would you be talking to? My dad? Yeah, your dad. You ready? Don't get him right now. That'll make me nervous. So just later, I'll save this and fast forward to this part. Because if I know he's watching right now, I'll get too nervous. Is that fair? What's your dad's name? Mark? That's my dad's name too. Mark A. That's my dad's name too. Zach Edmiston brought up the situation and thinks everyone is lying. Okay, so he needs to know that Zach sexually assaulted you. He knows that, right? Does he know that already? And that it's not your fault, and that he is now telling everybody that you are lying. And what else? You tried to tell the principal and ignored it, tried to hide it, which is against the law. What did the principal say? Remind me what the principal said, so I can say that. That's your dad's name too, Mark? What? No offense to any of your dads, but every Mark that I've ever known, except for one, has been a total creep. I don't know why. It's weird. Every single Mark I know except for one has gone through something, done something creepy. It's weird. Okay, tell me what you want him to know and I'll say it. You don't know a single Mark? I should probably be grateful. That was mean. Mark Reed, if you're watching, I'm not talking about you. Okay? I think you do watch me sometimes. I dated Mark Reed, and his dad's name was Shannon. So he had my dad's name and I had his dad's name. So that's cool. Mark Anthony, okay. He knows about the assault, but I'm scared to tell him that Zach brought it up again. The principal said that it doesn't sound believable. Okay, and it makes sense to Zach. That Zach would do that. Okay, if you guys want to say something in the comments to her dad, go for it. Help me with this, okay? Okay, hold on. I need a second. Hold on. I need a second. I know that is weird. I need a second. Hold on. See, I get nervous too. I don't even know this person. I'm really nervous, so give me a second. Let me think it through. Are you leaving? Okay, love you, bye. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Why am I nervous? This is so weird because I don't know this guy. I don't even know who I'm talking to. Because, like, I don't know how I should talk to him because I don't know him. So it's like some people, I'll know their parents, and so I'll know how to, you know what I mean, talk to them. I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Okay. Hi, Mark. My name is Shanny, and I'm a friend of Kylie's on the internet, and she's adorable. I love her so much. She was on the phone with me the other day when you were in the hospital and scared out of her mind to lose you. Wait, should I say that? I don't know what you want me to not say. Because, like, I give details about things. Okay, start over. Hold on, start over. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna pee. What is happening? Okay. This needs to be serious, or you won't take it serious. Hold on. That was really weird. I don't know what to say. Wait, can I tell him you were worried? Because, like, I feel like that would allow him to open up a little. That's where I was thinking, like, maybe that will open his heart a little. You tell me. Oh, it's okay, Taylor. I just didn't know what was going on. I hope you're okay. You're the same with Alice, but they're all next to my dad. What? My dad's middle name is Alan. Okay, I'm just gonna do it again. Okay. I guess you can, I don't know. Are you still here? I'm not gonna do this if you're not still here. Are you still here, Kylie? Hi, Mark. Hey, Mark. Okay, say anything as long as you get the point that Zach brought everything up again and now the whole school thinks I'm lying. Tell him I'm too scared to report Mr. Crutchfield and Zach Edmiston myself. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Why am I, this is so weird. See, everyone gets nervous. It's not just you. Everyone gets nervous, and I don't even know this guy. You know him. He's your dad. But I don't even know him, so, okay. I need to look more trustworthy. I don't know how to do that. I don't think I'm trustworthy at all. Not looking, because people are always like, oh, you're 17, you're not trustworthy. Okay, okay, Taylor. Well, I'm glad you're okay. That's all that matters. Okay, here we go. Okay. I do, shut up. Okay, this is so weird. This is so hard. Wow, I didn't think that this would be this hard. Hold on. That's true, and I'll say that too. Okay. Don't tell me you're laughing or I'll laugh. I'm not laughing at the situation, Kylie, by the way. I'm just laughing at myself that I'm so pathetic. Okay. Because this is a crappy situation. I'm saying a little prayer. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Now Danny's coming. Are you coming up or staying down? Danny? Are you coming up or staying down? Right now? Right now? Yeah, are you gonna shower? Are you gonna shower? I can't do it if he's in the room. I would be too nervous. Okay. Yeah, go shower because I need to do something. I can't do it with you here.
Oh.
I don't know why. No, it's just distracting.
Oh.
Just has to do with the situation I told you about. Where I had to call the emergency room for my friend.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
It's the same person. It doesn't have to do with that situation, but it's the same. I'm just doing something for her to show to somebody.
Okay. I will,
Make myself scarce for a bit then.
Okay. The biggest reason I'm worried is I'm worried I'll talk too much. So sorry if I do. Just okay. Are you still here? Don't want to do it if you're not here. I know I'm so awkward. Okay, hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Okay. Dang it. I was ready right after the prayer and then I saw Danny. Hold on. Okay. If anyone has anything to like add that I'm forgetting, please just type it and I'll watch the comments too. Okay, here we go. Are you still here though? I need to make sure she's here. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just nervous, but I know that this is a way that I can help, and so I'm going to. Because I wish I could help in other ways, and I can't. No, it's okay. It's not that I'm uncomfortable, like I don't want to do it. I want to do this. I'm just nervous. But I want to do it. I'm choosing to do this. But if she left, girl, are you still here? Where are you? There you are. I swear I'll show it if you do it. But you don't have to. No, I'm going to. I just want to make sure you're here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Why, Amy? Why do you not think I should do it? This is just me. This is just like my video on how to tell your parents if you have an eating disorder, or dear parents, you have an eating disorder. And that video has helped so many people. How about this? I'm gonna say what I have to say. Afterwards, we'll all decide together if we think that it will help. Because now I'm nervous again because Amy said that. You used that video? Oh, that makes my heart happy. I'm gonna make an updated one soon actually. And I'm gonna make it a little more broader, like mental health instead of just eating disorders. And do a video like that. I love you, Kylie. But you need to do this yourself. She does. I agree she needs to do this herself. But as a friend of hers who desperately wants to help her, this is one thing that I can do, and it's pretty much the only thing I can do other than encourage her. But I do agree. I'm doing this for Kylie. Don't do it if you're not comfortable. I promise I will show him if you do. Okay. And do you really, 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 really think that you can't do it? I want to do this, but only because you're saying you won't do it. But if there's a chance that you will do it, I think that would be the better option. But if not, then I will do this. Okay, like, are you safe? Like, that's a good idea. Write him a letter and give it to him. That's a good idea. Mhm. Yeah, no, for sure, Becky, I get it. I would have to, yeah. Was that the same thing here? Ooh, what I could do is not address him specifically and just address all parents of children who have been sexually assaulted, but then that would miss the point of what she wants him to know. Kylie, I think you're very capable. I will totally do this for you because it's all I can do, but I do think you're capable. I'm very torn right now. I don't know what to do right now. Personally through Instagram? Yeah, maybe. This is really hard. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit too personal. I feel like I need to stick to, yeah. I could make up a story and say that it's about something else, and then Kylie, you could show it to your dad and be like, this is happening to me. And I found this YouTuber who was telling a story about it, and she explains it really well, and it's what I'm going through. And I just have a hard time telling you, because I don't want you to kill him or whatever. Right. If you say all the names that she wants you to say, he's going to know that she told you, and he's going to wonder why she couldn't tell him in the first place. That's true. That is a good point. I know her dad is rough on her and Kylie. That's a good point. She might be like, why did you have to go on a live stream with tons of people and tell them before you just came and told me? Why didn't you just tell me? That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. Here, I'll get the ball rolling, okay? Show him this next part. Are you ready? You ready? Okay. Okay, so thanks for watching this live, you guys. This was a great live, and I just want to say, I know a lot of you guys are going through some stuff right now, and I really, 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 really encourage you. Wait, start over. Don't save, because then, hold on, start over. So I guess all I'm trying to say, start from there, okay? So I guess all I'm trying to say is that, like, if you're going through a hard situation where it's just hard to talk to somebody that you love about something really hard that happened to you, I encourage you to do so, and hopefully that person, when you talk to them, will realize that it's really difficult for you to come to them and talk to them about it, and hopefully they can open their hearts and minds and help you in the best way possible. And I believe that each of you can do that. I really do. Like, I so totally believe. I do it, I did it, and it made me feel better, and I know that you can do this. So please go and talk to your loved one about whatever you're going through, and be brave. And I'm pretty sure they love you enough to want to try and help the situation. So what about that? Was that good? So if you showed him that, you could be like, hey, this YouTuber challenged her community to tell her, I don't know. I'm sorry, don't do it. You don't feel right about it, so don't do it. I'll figure it out. Well, I'll leave it at that, and if you want to use that somehow, you can. I don't know, this is so hard. I hope my battery doesn't die. Probably should go before it dies. Because if it dies, it's not going to save its life. But real quick, Kylie, what are you thinking? What do you think? Probably have a couple minutes left of battery, so what are you thinking? I just don't think it's a good idea for me to be personally involved. I'm so sorry. Like, this is the extent of what I can do. But tell me before you go, are you okay? I feel bad about involving you and making everyone feel bad. Don't do that. That's gonna make it, forget about it. It's fine. I offered. It's fine. Don't do that, because what's that gonna help right now? I mean, don't worry about it, I guess. You can feel bad. I forgive you. Pretty sure everyone does. We understand. We understand it's hard with anxiety. We just all wish we could help. I know. I'll pass out soon. I'll just hope that you don't hurt anyone else, like my youth pastor said. Well, I don't agree with that decision, but it sucks that that's your decision, but it's your decision. It's your life. Just know that if you do it, it wouldn't just be for you. It would be for future people or other current students or people that are being abused by him. So it's the right thing to report this, but if you don't want to do it, that's your choice. This is your life. So I'll respect your decisions and stuff, you know? Yeah, they always hurt someone else, exactly. Yeah, maybe write a letter like Hayden was saying before. Maybe write a letter to your dad, get everything out in the letter, and then give your dad the letter. Because you get nervous face to face and speaking, so why don't you write a whole letter about it and just give it to your dad? And just say, this is really hard for me to tell you, but I need you to read this. How about that? Is that a good compromise? I think that's a great idea that Hayden had. What do you think? I hope my battery doesn't give out. Yeah, write the letter, see how you feel, but you can't read right, then read it to him. You can read, you just can't think when you're nervous, because you're like me. You can't think and you can't remember what to say, but if you write it all down, you can read him the letter if you have to. Just be like, Dad, I wrote you a letter, because as you know, I have really bad anxiety, it's hard for me to talk about hard things. So I wrote you a letter and I'm going to read it to you because you can't read. So I'm going to read it to you. That might even be better because then he can see your face when you read it and you guys can connect and actually he can see the emotion behind it and stuff like that. Does that sound fair? You don't have to do this, but I am strongly encouraging you to do this. Like strongly. And this is one of those situations where if I were following my own rules, okay, so like, we all know, you know, so like, if you're not gonna try, then, wait, that sounds really mean. That's not what it was. How do you word that nicely? Because it's not, I don't mean to be mean or rude or like, I don't hate you, I'm not upset with you or disappointed in you, but it's gonna come off that way. I just, if you bring it up and don't, to me again, if you bring it up and everything I've told you to do, you haven't tried, then there's nothing else I can do for you. That's what I mean. I don't know how to say that. That's why I like strongly urge you to do this. And I believe that you can do this. I believe in you so strong. I believe in you so hard. You have no idea, like so hard. I'm just like, this girl is a rock star. She has been through hell and back. And yeah, exactly. Kylie, you reached out and asked for help. That's one of the strongest things you can ever do. I agree. Even you just asking us about it and talking to us about it is very, very brave of you. So think about that with your dad and how you never know. Write the letter, read him the letter, and tell him that you love him and this is why you're telling him. You know, just open his heart a little. I know you don't really say I love you to him though, so you could just be like, Dad, I wrote you a letter because I have a hard time talking, as you know, and I know you can't read, so I'm going to read it to you. That's what you should do. That's my advice. That is my final answer. Ding! Wait, millionaire doesn't have a ding on it, does it? Is that your final answer? That's my final answer. Are you here? Did you hear me? Because I gotta go before my battery dies. Did you hear me? I want to make sure you heard me. Oh, thanks, girl. Well, give Hayden the credit. She came up with the letter thing. We all kind of just did it together. Girl, tell me you heard me because I'm worried the battery's gonna die. Oh, I guess you don't need this video anymore if it does get deleted, but still, it might remind you what to do later if you're. And Steph, before I go, thank you again for the flowers. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I'm gonna try and keep these alive for longer than I normally keep flowers alive. So, we'll see what they look like day by day. I'll do my best. Oh, but these are beautiful, thank you. Seriously, my heart is like so full. Okay, Max, I will. Kylie, tell me you're here. My battery's gonna die. If you're not here, I'm not gonna. Tell me you're here, because I'm not gonna like message you later or anything. I'm not. I can't do that for your sake more than for mine. I don't want you to get in trouble. I think he'd be pissed if he knew. You heard me. Okay. Will you try? Are you gonna try? What do you? You know I love you. I'm just trying to help. And I do believe in you. So let me know what you decide, and I'll be praying for you, of course. And I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I love all of you, and I'm always praying for all of you. And I'll see you tomorrow night on Instagram, and then for the next video, whenever I film it, which I'll probably film either tomorrow night or Monday. And if you want me to read your story, send them to Instagram, educating_Shanny, and don't make it longer than like that if you were to scroll, so like 3 scrolls on your iPhone, 3 or 4, and include pictures if you want pictures in it. And is that it? I think that's it. Yes? Okay. I love you guys. Hang in there, not literally. And remember, for everyone knows that you're beautiful, you're worth it, and I am too. I love you guys so much. Mwah.